Hey everybody. I know it's kind of late right now, but it's better late than never. And if y'all read my little comments I got on this video, I know some of y'all might not read it till later. There's nobody in here yet. I'm still trying to fundraise for a dear friend of mine. Got her rent paid this month, but she is sick. She's trying to get back to work, and I'm just trying to make some money for her grocery bill. I'm willing to match the first $20. But even I had 1,000 views on my last video. Even if everybody gave me $1, if every other person gave me $1, I could give her some cash for a grocery bill. But if you don't have it to give, I understand. If you're feeling generous, absolutely would appreciate it. And it's always good luck to tip your tarot reader anyway. I send blessings of abundance to all my viewers and all the people that I read cards for. Genuinely want the best in life for people. And also, if you do donate tonight, show up in my... Got the Empress coming out. All right. I love her. That's the second one. She just popped out twice while I was shuffling these cards. So I feel like there's going to be some big time, powerful, loving feminine energy coming in. That's a reminder for me that when the time is right, when it's supposed to show up, it's going to. But I'm gonna send her $20. I'm gonna send her $20 regardless. I'm just gonna be honest with you, okay? But it sounds better when I say I'm gonna match it if y'all can come up with $20 for me. All right, let's get started. We got the Empress, okay? We got the Ten of Cups, and we got the Four of Swords. All right, let me show y'all these cards. So we got the Four of Swords right here. This is the card of rest, okay? So that might be a call to some people who are burnt out. We have a delay in whatever happy ending that people are hoping for. This gives me energy like you are sitting in that energy, the Empress. You're doing everything that you can. You're doing everything right. But where is my happy ending? It's being delayed. But it's being delayed possibly instead of constantly pushing through to try to get to that restful place or to get to that celebration, right? The celebration at the end, you may need to take a step back. That's usually what that means. Let me pull some cards for clarity. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got the Page of Cups. Okay, in reverse. So maybe, oh Lord, okay. We got the Page of Cups in reverse. Perhaps you are dealing with some emotional immaturity. Whether it be that you need to take some self-reflection, or you're dealing with people who, why do you have to deal with this person, right? You're trying to do everything right. You feel like you're almost there on the cusp of getting everything you want, and somebody is just not acting right. That's so frustrating. And that's what confirms it for me, is that this is someone else that's doing this to you, that is frustrating you, because they're putting all the burden on you. Okay? You feel very burdened by whatever situation you're in, and you are just so close to that finish line. Let's see what else. Okay. But this is a good, we have the Nine of Swords coming out right now, which is a good card for confirmation that the bad times are going to be over. You may have been having a lot of sleepless nights, but those will be better soon. Those will be coming back. Let's see. That will be coming around for healing. Yes, and quickly. That's the action card, that things are going to be coming in fast. That this is a time to take some rest before the final push comes for that finish line and you get what you want. So you're just right there. You know, in every great race, they have that last stretch. It's a straight line and they're trying so hard. The runners are trying to get there and they look haggard. They are about to fall over. But that's where we're at right now, okay? I see you, Hoi Manoi. Girl, listen up. You're right at the finish line. That's what it's saying. It's being delayed a little bit. Keep going. I love you too, baby girl. Love you too. You're so close. The sleepless nights. The lack of rest. The immature people. The immature people that are stealing your energy. Okay? It's acknowledging all of that. All of it. Let's see what else we have to say. Okay, Page of Swords. Upright. Okay. This is what it's going to take. It's going to take Page of Swords energy to get through that final push. Okay? And the Page of Swords is an energetic card, right? It's that youthful energy in an upright position. It's immature and childish this way, very youthful and exciting energy, upbeat, and just determined to get done what needs to be done. And the swords is a sword of truth right there. Okay, so this is time to be real with yourself, to call the other people out on their bullshit if need be. Okay, because this Page of Cups in reverse over here, those are going to be your hecklers, your haters, the people who sit there and they don't usually say it to your face. That's just my personal experience. They want to say it behind your back a lot. Let's see. Or they're doing it from the internet. They're doing it from behind a mask, right? And another card of introspection, reflection in reverse. Okay, so this is really, these are calling you to take some time to reflect and rest. And that is so hard to do when you're ready to be at the finish line, right? That's the last thing you want to do. Okay, so what I see is, what I feel like the cards are saying tonight is it's acknowledging, we know that you've been having some super restless nights, okay? We know it's been super exhausting. It's been just, you've been having to deal with these emotionally immature people. But you got the sword of truth, right? They're over here with the little cup, okay? They ain't got nothing on you. They don't have the maturity to even stand up to you. And although you're exhausted, although you're tired, it's calling you to rest, okay? That's what it's going to be. You're going to have to take some reflection and take some rest before your final, what do you call it? The final leg of the race. Yeah. And we have this card here again. It's the Eight of Cups. And that is showing that it is very hard for you to walk away right now because you had your mind set so much on something and it's so painful to walk away. Okay. This is a card of just sadness. Okay. Sadness that you are having to walk away from something that meant so much to you. And the moon right there speaks to the fact that there is a lot more underneath the surface than people realize. And it's acknowledging that, you know, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. That one came up in my last reading as well. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, luck is going to be on your side in this. Let's see what else. So we have luck on your side. We have the need for rest and introspection. We have a happy ending that is being delayed briefly. Okay. But luck will be on your side. So, and the Lovers. This is a good sign with all the rest of these cards. This is a sign that someone may show up. It's not necessarily a romantic partner, but someone may show up in this final leg of the journey. You may just be waiting on someone to show up, to be there for you in whatever way as emotional support, that you have someone that's going to help you get to that final leg of the journey. So perhaps I think the advice would be to take some time, even though you feel like you are so close. Sometimes pushing forward through the pain is not always the answer. Sometimes you need that rest. Sometimes you need that reflection so that when you cross that finish line, you know, it's the end of the race, but it's the beginning of your life again, right? You got to have a plan, man. Maybe it's time to do some planning. Let's see what it has to say about planning. Right, okay, and we got the Thief of the Tarot deck coming up. All right, I would say these two guys together, the Page of Cups, it speaks to very emotional, immature, and this one can be stealing actual things from you. It could be someone who's stealing your energy, your time, your sanity, your peace, all of these things. And the call to take a step back. It's the only way. You may have someone show up, okay? You may have someone show up and just randomly. Let's see what they say. Let's go into this Lover's card a little bit further. What do we have to say about this Lover's card? Is this a person coming in? Okay, well, this is the Five of Swords in reverse. This may be someone who you had some conflict with at one point that may show up in a different way. This may be, and we have the Star card just fell out the deck. You may have someone come back into your life unexpectedly, or you may have someone show up more significantly into your life, and they may help you get past that finish line. And this is the card I'm feeling that is going to happen whenever you finally get to this destination, right? When you finally get here, as you feel like this race that you're running in right now, whatever milestone you're trying to get to, it's just the end of the finish line, okay? Your whole life, you have your whole life to start after this. You know, I think people lose sight of that sometimes. We get so caught up in the rat race, right? We forget that we're still living our life. Queen of Pentacles, okay? All right, like her, let's see, all right. Let's ask them, what about this Queen of Pentacles? Who is she? Is this the person? Is this other person that may show up? Ah, okay. Okay, we have the Queen of the Pentacles and the Tower moment. Okay, so you may have someone just coming into your life that might kind of crumble everything that you knew about your life. I feel like you crossing this finish line is something that you really think is going to be so significant. And I feel like once you get there, you're about to be blown away at how much everything changes after the fact. And not in a way that you expected either. You thought that like crossing this line, right? Getting to this place is going to be where you arrived at. And then bam, something huge is happening. And it's not necessarily anything that you're aware of at this moment. Okay. Perhaps, and this is the card that deals with family and prosperity, generational wealth and everything like that. Okay, let's get some clarity on this. This is so intriguing together. Yeah, it's just not giving it up. It's the Two of Swords in reverse. So this means that there will be a lifting of your, okay, you'll see that she's blindfolded. Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate you, homie. You're the best. There's going to be clarity coming. Okay, there's going to be clarity and you're going to have a choice to make. So I have like family showing up, perhaps a woman, but it's going to just blow everything up. It's going to blow everything up, and not necessarily in a bad way. I don't see it in a bad way. It's just going to be a complete upheaval of truth. Okay. This was the clarity I was looking for. The Ace of Swords. There perhaps is some kind of family secret, maybe something that we just don't all talk about, right? Maybe you're thinking about talking about it, but there's somebody that's going to show up and they want to know. They're going to finally want to know what the hell. And shit is going to come crashing down. The truth is going to come out. The truth about something. I don't know. Y'all know what it is. Okay? Wow. All right. Yeah, and we got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so you may experience some losses, okay? You may experience some losses when this event happens. But, as always, whatever you lose was not meant for you. Hey, Sammy Boo, I love you. Whatever was not meant for you is not meant to be there. It never was meant to be there. It was never, ever, ever for you. This is what is meant for you. And I want to show you my favorite part of this card. Hold on. You see the little baby snail right here? Take your time. Live your life slow. This is a woman who has curated a life. She has planted this garden. Look at her. She's got a falcon. She's doing things, okay? This is where we want to be. This right here is your finish line that you're waiting for. But what you don't see is that there is a vast prosperity past that, okay? But there is something that is happening with your family that is going to come crashing down. Crashing down. The Tower is a major card. That's usually the one that people fear. But hey, if it's meant to be destroyed, it's meant to be destroyed. Don't fear it. Some truth is about to come up. Some truth is coming. And you're not going to have to do it. You're going to have to make the choice to let it out or not. But you know, you can be discreet about the truth. There's a lot of ways to let people know that they're correct without coming out right and letting it all out. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to protect yourself as well. I understand the truth of that. Is sometimes when bad people do you wrong, you can't just tell on them. You better hope you have some protections in place. And let me tell you, restraining orders don't do very much, do they? Anybody who's ever had to have one. All right. Let's see. Is there anything that we can keep in mind? This is such an intense reading. Anything else to keep in mind to let the viewers of this video carry on in peace while they are waiting for their finish line crossing and whatever this upheaval is? Okay. All right. We got the Hierophant, but it's in reverse. Okay. So perhaps your family is very structured. Perhaps they're very, religious or set in their beliefs. Don't be afraid to turn shit upside down. Okay? Don't be afraid to turn that shit upside down. You don't have to be loud about it, but if they come to you, which is what I'm feeling like, it's coming for you. If they come onto your territory and ask you how you really feel, go ahead and tell them. Don't fear them just because, and whatever it is in the very end, this is the wish card. This is you're going to get your wish. So whatever it is deep, very down that you're wishing for, wish card just showed up. Wow. So we have someone who has been, I'm going to go over this one more time, okay? And I'm going to get off of here. Thank y'all so much for watching. Let's see. We have someone who is going the distance right now, right? They are focused on, got to make it to this finish line. If I make it to this finish line, my life is going to be fine, okay? However, the end is only the beginning, is what I'm getting here, okay? You got something going on in your family, big time, but there is someone who is absolutely going to be there to help you, okay? And a feminine, receptive energy, someone who will embrace you, okay? You're going to feel very safe and loved and embraced, okay? And they're going to want the truth. They're going to want the truth, and use however much tact you need to, but tell them the truth. Be honest with them. That is what the cards say. You may lose some people along the way. Those people were meant to go, okay? And don't be afraid. You don't have to stand in line of your family. You're not being called. You're not being called to fall in line, respect tradition. You might be that one. You might be that one that was meant to break the mold. Break it, okay? And you will find yourself in a much slower pace. That's what's meant for you after this great race that you're about to run, that you're still running, that you were in the last leg of. There is a slow pace, and it can be quite jarring, okay? This part, I think, gets scary for people who have lived in survival mode. I know it scares the hell out of me. I feel like this reading is for me, okay? Like, that shit is scary. How do you slow down after you've been racing your whole entire life? But you got to do it, okay? That's what time it is. It's time to slow the hell down. And whatever this is about, your wish card, okay? Be thinking about that, because it's coming true. Maybe I don't think you need to think about that too much. I think that's going to be, this guy is sitting there smug and happy, and not smug, but just satisfied with himself, you know? He's like, look at what I've done. Look at what I did. Good for him. But that's good for you too. You understand? Absolutely good for him. All right. And we have the Devil card just pop out just now. Okay, Devil card is dealing with addiction, dependencies, codependencies. I would think that would tie into the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see. Let's get a little clarity on that one. King of Swords. Okay. All right. We got the King of Swords and the Devil upright. Parting message is, if there is anything in your life, okay, if there's any reason that your family is, whether it be vices, whether it be immaturity, financial irresponsibility, blah, 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 blue, blue. Be honest with yourself and ask yourself, are you leaving holes in your life where people can insert themselves? And you don't owe anyone anything. You really don't, except for your children, okay? That's how I feel about things. I think you do owe your children everything. However, you don't owe anybody else a thing. You hear me? Okay? You don't owe anybody explanations for how you live your life. But if you want to be smart about it, take inventory. Take inventory of yourself. See where they could poke holes in you. I got the Star card falling out again. This is who you're meant to be, okay? This is who you're meant to be, and this is who you're meant to feel like. You're meant to feel like the Star card, perfectly balanced, 1 foot on water, 1 foot on land, have nothing to hide at all. Hey, Sandy, that's my cuz. I love you so much. The Star card, okay? you need to get to this place. This is the place that you're going to arrive after everything else. But this is a time of major upheaval that's going to have to come. But it's going to set everything back. And you are going to have, like I said, you're going to have loving family members there to help you. You're going to have some loving family members show up. You're going to have some family members that are going to be cut off. And you have to trust in God, the universe, and everything else that it's going to happen. There we go. We got another night coming up. Got the Knight of Swords, okay? The Knight of Swords is that truth that comes flying in, okay? The truth that comes and cuts you right through. Look at this one. He is flying in on his horse. That's the truth that's inescapable. The inescapable truth. What an exciting reading. A lot of times, I love whenever I get readings that are super positive and everything, right? Everybody loves those kind of readings, but I love these. These are exciting because these I feel are real and gritty, and I feel like a lot of people can relate. And look, she just fell out again. A reminder that this is where you're meant to be, okay? Things might get hairy and scary a little bit, okay? They're going to get crazy. You're still trying to get to that finish line, but this is where you're meant to be. You're meant to be in your garden, surrounded by abundance, surrounded by wealth, surrounded by the reminder to take things slow. There's the little snail, my favorite part of this card. You're meant for a peaceful life. You're meant for abundance. You're meant to be able to enjoy your life. Don't stop until you get there. It's on the way to you. It's on the way. Okay? It's inevitable though. But I love y'all so much. If anyone would like to donate $1, $2, anything to my very dear friend who is, it's for groceries. I've looked into food banks, everything else. I'm doing everything I can to help her myself. But this is what I'm trying to do also to help her. Please show up in my inbox. If you donate any amount of money, just show up in my inbox and say, hey, I donated. And I'll send you a reading as soon as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching.